What's the strangest subreddit you've come across that made you go WTF? Let me know in the comments below. The sub that was just pictures of a guy named Ian sleeping. The only one I literally said, "What the fuck," was r Cospinus to save you the click. It's penises dressed up as things. Alzheimer's Group, an entire sub dedicated to reposting the same Garfield comic over and over again. R teenagers. That place is weird, dude. No, I am not falling for this again. R shower orange. I don't understand. Is it a fetish? An obscure art movement? A meme from the future? R the underscore pack still confuses and delights me in equal measure. R bread stapled to trees. R cryptocurrency. Nobody knows anything here. R edifine was weird. The concept was that you got invited out of the blue and anyone who went a week without participating in the sub was removed. You were assigned a number based on your place in the subreddit. So you'd gradually shift upwards as people were removed for inactivity. The weird part was that about a month after I joined, number 0 was banned along with the other inactive people. It turned out the guy had been banned from Reddit at some point a week or more ago. Rumors swirled as to why, and apparently he'd been running dozens of these subreddits with the same premise, with users invited from the same pools of other subreddits. We figured out most people who were invited liked Warhammer, for example. It was either some kind of social experiment or him trying to find friends or something along those lines, and he'd been banned as a direct result of whatever these subreddits were being built for. R chairs underwater. Any post labeled NSFW is that way for not submerged fully in water. R off-center buttholes. There are lots of worse ones, but it really threw my mind through a loop finding not only is there AR dragons fucking cars, but there is AR cars fucking dragons. FDS. Female dating strategy. If you want to come across a bunch of psychotic females talking about how to ruin a man's life, or let's say how to bully them to death, check it out. Can't and don't want to remember its name, but after that news story about a police force shutting down a group who live streamed dudes cutting off their dicks, somebody posted about a subreddit dedicated to that kind of stuff. R far people hate. Lots of classic, but honestly almost every drug-related subreddit is like stepping in a new world. Like yeah, R heroin, R cocaine, and R lean exist and are active with their inside jokes. Once a girl on R heroin was making fun of a dude she was fucking to pay for. You guessed it, heroin. And all other commenter were like, yeah haha, been there. I'm a Reddit noob and this sub just violently broke my Reddit cherry. I wasn't prepared for this. R smegma lovers, not linking it, because, you know. R Alzheimer's Group. I don't remember how I found it, but it's just the same Garfield comic. R maids on skates. R the underscore Darnold. A sub dedicated to Carolina Panthers quarterback Sam Darnold. Except written like it was submitted by Donald Trump. R12HR. I don't know what it is, but it's kinda weird. Can someone look into it and tell me what it is? R bitchimaboos is a winner. R dick nipples. R real bees fake top hats is definitely one of my favorites. It's exactly what the name suggests. R popes with bazookas along with R bread stap led to trees are two of my faves. I like R Amish. Simple, to the point. No spam. It's the perfect sub-emo. I'd like to nominate R Divorceedbirds. It's funny and not depressing or disgusting like the other obscure subreddits. The 50-50 sub where PPL post a link and it could go to a nice picture or it could go to a bad picture. Like kittens versus scary ghost pics. Puppies versus car accidents. ETA. It's R 50-50, the risky clicks subreddit. R Inglip. 2010-ish cult, where people communicated with their god via old recapages. Much of the old content is nuked due to image hosts being defunct. R insects still mortified. Don't click it. It's basically, well, bestiality. But, bugs. 0. R. Girls shaped like Mewtwo. R. Amish. Can't remember what the name was, but there was a subreddit dedicated to people who had a fetish of being eaten by dragons. Our human fan club was interesting while it lasted. The sub followed the delusional efforts of a self-proclaimed programmer and savior of the human species, named Max. He called himself Max Human and was creating a new OS called Human or Humanity. I can't remember. But his intent was to unify humanity for a transcendent experience via this new OS. He just kept going deeper and deeper into a self-made rabbit hole of delusions of grandeur. He'd get incensed if anyone called him on his BS. After a large number of missed, guaranteed, deadlines with no deliverable product and no progress, beyond some fabricated screenshots of the OS in question. Apparently, some of the OS ended up working a little bit, but after years of failures he ended up meeting some guru, or proclaiming himself one, and kinda disappeared from the internet. Apparently he lived in Toronto and was either a Ukrainian immigrant or descendant. Not sure what happened to Max. But the sub was actually pretty worried for his mental and physical health the farther along he got. Hope you're okay out there somewhere. Max. R. Scary Bilbo found this sub 2 weeks into Reddit. Lots of them in R. Wow, this sub exists. Hold your HATSR, glorp. R. Broke dick is not about homeless people being assholes. Gentlemen, there are some things that can't be unseen. Not that strange. But I got invited to Square Table several months back. I got culled because of work and school. Wasn't able to keep up with posting and commenting required to stay a member. R. I'm sorry, John. The creepiest pictures of Garfield, Odie and John. The sub where people stick googly eyes on their genitals. I can't remember what it's called, but there's a sub full of people who believe they can leave their current existence and swap it for the one they want, just by force of will. It's not our reality_shifting but similar. Then there is gangstalking, which is also filled with people who clearly have massive undiagnosed mental health problems. Oh, and the Twin Souls sub. R. All the way through never clicking on unknown subs again. R. Nutscapes. It's beautiful shots of landscapes, but there's a ballsack at the edge of the photo. R. Cats in water packages. R. Fifth World Gone Wild. R. The Chosen 147. I was a member of this sub for a while. Added randomly. All of us had tags with numbers counting down from 147. And when your number hit 1, you were banned. I assumed to be replaced with a different person. It was nothing but hundreds of posts of "Why am I here?" and the occasional conversation playing into the meme of being chosen. Looks like the whole sub is dead now. RNSFLI am infinitely scarred by this subreddit. Forget not safe for work. This subreddit is not safe for life. I forget the name of the other subreddit, but it showed lots of gang violence and remains of humans. R. Don't put your dick in that. Is this how you find freaky porn? R. Female dating strategy. I was sure that it had to be satire, until R. Sundresses is not for sundresses. It's for the boobs and legs and asses of the people in sundresses. I was so excited for it because I love sundresses and I got some cute ones recently and thought about posting a picture of my favorite one. My excitement was shot dead when I realized it was basically soft porn. Oh gosh. R. Immobile. I'm so sorry. Sad face. Edit. I'm not usually a kink shamer, but this horrified me. R. Neogastonism. I really don't know what to say about this one. Incest ones. Butt sharpies. It's a thing. R. Handholding. Some sick fucks on there. R. Ceiling. R. Corned beef approved. Don't even go, it's disgusting. R. Coming on figurines. Hey. For the people who made some risky clicks on this thread and walked away scared, here's some. R. Eye bleach. Enjoy. R. Lolagurer, Lolitary Bandit. Thankfully, but it was horrible when I saw the first postie nearly punt my phone across the interstate. R. Girls with huge pussies. Subreddit about gangstalking. Posters believe they're being tracked, followed by the government or kidnappers or something. The whole thing reeks of paranoid ideation. It's unfortunate. R. Teenagers' worst shit I've ever seen. R. Birds don't exist. I don't know if this is so odd for most people, but I came across one that consisted of guys from darker-toned ethnicities who were apparently only sexually attracted to white women, but who had no luck with them. It was so weird reading all that stuff. It made me realize what it is like for racialized women who deal with this crap constantly. R. Titler. R. Selfie really weirds me out. So basically it's a subreddit where people, 99.9% girls, or at least that's the upvoted posts, will post mostly SFW selfies of themselves. It's pretty common for these posts to very obviously highlight a girl's body, and commonly the people that post also have OnlyFans, NSFW content elsewhere. The subreddit prohibits any sexual comments. So the comments instead are either a bunch of cringy innuendos or people saying, "I love your eyes. Beautiful. Good morning, darling. You're so pretty. Wow, you're breathtaking. Stunner." Or, "How is your day going, sweetie?" I just find it super odd. It's like everyone there seems to have this weird idea that by saying, "You're beautiful, gorgeous," to a girl that she's somehow going to think you're different and want to talk to you. I'm sure some of these are genuine compliments, but most just seem like really weird things to say to someone that you don't know. It's definitely the simp IEST subreddit I've come across. R. Rats seems like it should be a wholesome subreddit for a little rodent pet. Right? Well, it is. Mostly. Until someone happens to post an enclosure with one less enrichment tool for the rat, in which case you will also see an abusive horde come down on them, the likes of which you can't even imagine. Some kid saved a rat that had been left scared in a snake enclosure, brought it home, bought supplies for it, made it look so much healthier, and OMG, the vileness people spit at the kid because he didn't have the time and knowledge to nail an enclosure the first time was revolting. I ended up apologizing to the kid for having witnessed what I did, and removed myself from that sub ASAP. What's the strangest subreddit you've come across that made you go WTF? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe for more.